If you had to tell one thing to the leaders, or what do you think the leaders' expectation should be of themselves
Yeah.
to maintain peace across the world, especially with defense budgets rising?
The most important thing is every time you press the positive button, you get more inner peace. And every time you press the negative button, you lose the peace of mind. When I was in college, I felt a little sadness and I was not very connected to the college students. So I felt a little aloof from them.
An iconic leader who's done so much for the society, not only in India, but across the world. A person who does things from the heart, and that's what great leaders are all about. Dr. Josefa Khorakiwala, CEO of Work Hard Foundation, of course, the chairman of our Global Justice, Love and Peace Summit 2025. I'm going to take you through this mammoth journey that Dr. Josefa has had. How are you, sir? You're doing well?
I'm doing perfect. And hearing your voice, it's always better.
You know, I always feel that I have to be on my toes with you.
Yeah.
Because you're so witty that sometimes I feel, my God, I have to be on my toes because you're going to throw a line at me.
If you're on the toes, then you'll be taller than me. Then I will look up to you.
But can I tell you one thing? You're taller in deeds for sure. And I have to admit that.
No, you are a great orator. And the oratory is one of the most important qualities.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
You know, why I was keen for this conversation was we know about people who talk monies. We know about people who say, this is the balance sheet of our company. I love the way you're giving back to society. I will get into the summit. But most importantly, the fabulous work that you're doing with the Work Hard Foundation. More than 50,000 plus dialysis, 200 plus mobile vans
Yes,
for primary healthcare,
Yes.
skill centers.
Okay.
Is it tough running this all
So we
simultaneously?
started in 2008. It was formed. Now it is nearly 17 years. So as you climb a ladder step by step, the foundation has grown step by step, and we started with only one mobile van, and now we have nearly 200 mobile van operating in 21 states of India, and each mobile van gives a free primary healthcare to around 20,000 patients a year. So over the last decade of 10 years, we have given to 40 million patients free primary healthcare. And a mobile van is equipped with a doctor, pharmacist, and medicine.
Where was this whole thought coming out from of giving back? Was there a particular incident in your life or your team's life that you said, this is priority? Because you lay a lot of emphasis on happiness as well.
Yes. So giving back is a very important part. So let us say if there's 10 kilograms of gold and somebody gives it to you and you put it in your pocket, then you become 10 kilogram more heavy. You feel a lot of heaviness inside of you. Then how do you become lighter? That 10 kilogram of gold, you give it to someone else. Suddenly you feel light and you feel more lighter. So there are a lot of things you can give in life. You can give your time to somebody, you can give hope, you can give money, wealth, you can give knowledge, you can give love, you can give your trust to somebody. So whenever you give to somebody, you feel lighter. So the earth is made of 5 elements, the earth, which is the heaviest, is in the middle. Then the water is lighter, then the air, then the fire, like that. So if we want to become lighter, we have to keep giving. Otherwise, we will remain in the earth.
So I'm going to start feeling lighter immediately. Though I also give a little from my side with my family, whatever best we can. But I'd like to give more to the summit. Global Justice, Love and Peace Summit 2025.
Yes.
April 12th and 13th in Dubai. What's the mission of this summit?
The mission of the summit is to spread justice, love and peace. That is, in very short, there are 3 words. One is justice, one is love, and one is peace. in each of the 3 words, we have 7 themes of the summit. So there are 7 themes of justice, 7 of love, and 7 of peace. And we want the thought leaders of the world to come on a platform of justice, love, and peace. And when the thought leaders of the world come on this platform, the message spreads to millions of people. So that is why we have created a very star-studded and power-packed summit.
So, talking about star-studded, I've been told
Yeah.
the who's who from across the world are going to be there.
Yes.
Whether it's Bollywood stars or whether it's corporate icons,
Yeah.
the game changers, leaders.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that too?
So we are having 12 Nobel Peace Laureates. Then we are having Baba Ramdev, and Sri Ravi Shankar is coming on live online. Besides this, there's Jacqueline Fernandez. And then there are a lot of other stars also, and a lot of industrialists, religious leaders, etc. So, and you are one of the stars. Siddharth Kannan is definitely one of the stars who's coming. With his booming voice, he will create ripples in the summit.
Dr. Josefa has this
Do you know-
beautiful
do you know
art
when
of
you-
making anyone feel like a star.
Do you know when you throw when you throw a stone in the water, the water gets ripples. So when Siddharth Kannan throws his voice in the air gets ripples, you know. The ripples come in the air.
Yeah, we all love the rippling effect.
Yeah.
But I like the way
Yeah.
that you've actually got all these people in one place
Yeah.
for that cause,
Yes,
which is
yes.
justice, love, and peace.
Right.
Now, with so much of technological advancements happening,
Yes.
are people losing their souls? Because I find, like at one
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
I used to sit in a coffee shop with 7 friends, and
Yeah.
we would just faff, as in just chat without mobile phones,
Yeah.
focus on each other like you and me are focusing right now.
Yeah.
Have people lost empathy because of technology coming in heavily? And
Yeah.
are we losing those 7 values, the 7 human values, because of technology?
So technology is a tool. The tool can be used in a positive way or in a negative way. So if it is leading to loss of peace of mind, if it makes you less emotionally stable, if your relationships are being affected, then the technology is not in a positive way. But technology has a lot of advantages, and it can be used in positive way also. It depends how you use it.
How do you use technology?
I use technology to meet my business and my social objectives, and that's the way it should be used, I think. Yeah.
Look at the gamut of work you've done for Work Hard
Yeah.
Limited as executive director. Pharmaceuticals, biotechnology.
But it's not my creation. I'm an inheritor. The creator is my father.
But you're continuing the legacy forward.
Dr. Habil Khurakiwala is the creator of this. So I have to take his name because he's at the end of it, the creator of the whole thing.
But I know how you're
Yeah.
carrying the baton forward. I know you and your team are working.
And my
very
brother is the managing director of the pharma business. My sister handles the hospital business. And I look at the social work.
hard. So entire family is at it.
Yeah, we have divided ourselves, you know.
All right.
So we don't, otherwise there can be more, clear division helps in responsibility division. And there's a clear accountability because of that.
So coming back to the family
Yeah,
core, right?
yeah, yes.
Pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, advanced super specialty hospitals.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. Tell me, how does healthcare contribute to peace?
If you have good health, only then you have peace of mind. So the first most important thing in the world is to have good health. If you have bad health, you are in pain, you're always worrying. Health is very important for peace of mind. And there are several people who suffer bad health, but you will not able to see the effect of their bad health on their face or in their voice or anything. They are calm, they are relaxed. Because in their bad health, they know that they have faith in God and all. So there's a way to handle bad health. But generally speaking, health is very important, and it is one of the most important thing to get the peace of mind. But it is not the only thing. Peace of mind is dependent on several other factors, but health is one of the starting points of that.
We see around us where defense budgets are increasing by the minute
Yeah, yeah,
by taking away from foreign aid.
yeah, yeah,
This definitely is something to be worried about,
yeah, yeah.
especially when it comes to the scheme of peace across the world.
Right.
Do you get perturbed by this too?
See, defense is arms, ARMS, and aid is arms, ALMS. So we have to move from arms to arms. Because if there was a poetry, he would have put both the words. And the rich people will be questioned when they have to meet the God and the Creator, that you had so many millions or billions in your bank account, and there are so many millions people who are hungry in the world. Then they will be held accountable for that, because the hunger of the world, the poverty of the world, is because the redistribution of wealth is not taking place. So the accountability lies with the rich and the very, very rich people who are not leading to the redistribution of wealth.
If you had to tell one thing to the leaders, or what do you think the leaders' expectation should be of themselves
Yeah.
to maintain peace across the world, especially with defense budgets rising?
The most important thing is the outer peace in the world, external, starts from the inner peace. So only if you are at peace with your own self, you can spread the peace to around you. You cannot talk about peace, external, everything, and your internal self is at conflict and not at peace. So we have formulated 7 human values, that is gratitude, forgiveness, love, humility, giving, patience, and truth. So each human value stands for one day of the week. And we feel that whatever religion you follow, whatever country you come from, whatever community, caste, or color, but through the practice of 7 human values, that is, you put it there in every day, then you will get more inner peace. It's by the law of karma. Every day you have a button you have to press, either gratitude or complaint, forgiveness or revenge, love, hatred, humility, pride, giving, selfishness, patience, panic, truth, falsehood. Every time you press the positive button, you get more inner peace. And every time you press the negative button, you lose the peace of mind. So through the practice of human value, if more of humanity has inner peace, then that is a foundation for world peace. World peace has a greater chance.
So it's just about pressing the right button.
Yeah. But that it's difficult to press it sometimes. Sometimes you're angry. How do you press love?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have pride. How do you press humility? So that way.
So how does one do that then? How do you do that then?
One philosopher said, if you practice for 40 days, it becomes a habit. So maybe 40 is the number time you have to press it for 40 days.
Wow, I'm going to follow that too. Because sometimes I also find a lot of difficulty in pressing the right buttons. But 40 days, I will practice that starting today. You've said a line, which is, I am a peacekeeper movement.
Yeah. Yes.
This is an online movement of yours.
Yeah.
With more than 2 million peacekeepers.
Yeah.
How did you make this into a community? And what does this community essentially do? I understand the basis of it is peace, but it's not that easy.
It started on a small steps and footing, and then we gathered momentum on the Facebook. And I think around 2 million is not a very large number. A lot of people have very large movements. But we try to spread the human value on this Facebook page. All the gratitude, forgiveness, etc. And these are the human value we try and spread on this page.
In fact, there are 7 themes of peace as well.
Yeah.
I'm particularly interested about the Peace Charter.
The Peace Charter is a love letter to humanity. and it is going to be released by the Nobel Peace Laureates at the end of the summit, before the award session. And we are going to try and make every Nobel Peace read one part of the Peace Charter. So there are 12 points of the Peace Charter, and every Nobel winner will speak of one point in the Peace Charter.
I really wish that all
And,
of us end up giving this
it's
love
a-
letter to each other very often.
Yes, it's a love letter to humanity, and it's like a gift comes, then a ribbon comes packed. So right now, I have just given you a X-ray vision of the Peace Charter, but I have not opened the ribbon. To open the ribbon, you have to come to the Peace Summit.
Which is 12th April and 13th April in
Yes,
Dubai.
yes,
You are an integral part of the peace movement.
yes,
And I believe that comes only if it comes from within.
yes.
And I know you've dedicated your life to that.
Right.
I've heard so much about you from my friend Siddharth Shangari as well. He's a brother who keeps telling me so much about you.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to meet you in this work where people talk a lot about fake things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good to see a pure soul like you. But there must have been some incident in your life, Dr. Josefa, that must have made you move in this direction. Was there an incident?
No, when I was in college, I felt a little sadness, and I was not very connected to the college students. So I felt a little aloof from them. So then I started reading a lot of spiritual books of different religions. And I had an interest, like, I was not satisfied only in this life. I was thinking, what will come in the next life? What is the purpose if we live 60, 70 years? Finally, everyone has to die. And what is the purpose of this life? So I tried to find that answer to that. That how do you enhance your spiritual qualities and your soul? Because the soul is everlasting, and the body dies in the mud. So the way to that is to lead a good life, to have a good character, to lead a good life, all that.
So that means literally your spiritual journey
Yeah.
actually started in your teenage.
Yeah, you can say that, yes.
That's pretty early.
Yeah. Yes. If you start early, then a young mind is like water. If you put something, it goes in, and mind of an old man is like a stone, because they have led their whole life and all. So even if you try to convince him of something, you can't penetrate a stone, but the water you can penetrate very easily. Yeah.
Since you had such a long spiritual journey, and it continues.
Yeah.
It continues, and I'm so glad you said that spiritual journeys can start at an early age.
Yeah.
A lot of us get it in our 30s, some get it in the late 20s, some in their 40s as well.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that spiritual awakening can happen in your teens as
Yes.
well.
The earlier, the better.
Early the better, yes.
Yes.
I want to know your mantra in life. When you get up, what is it that keeps you going throughout the day? Because you're a bundle of energy. No matter what time one meets you, you give them that vibe of saying, hey, life is good.
So the energies are two types. One is internal, one is external. So the external energy is people who are very extroverted. They are very, from the outside, they appear very energetic. But there's a second type of energy, which is internal. And internal energy, even if you are silent, you're just sitting, you don't utter a word, but you may feel a lot of energy inside of you. So when you have energy, you are peaceful and you are focused. You have peace of mind, and it helps you to do everything more productively. And you don't lose time in stressful thinking, and you don't lose time in worrying too much, having anxiety, or going into depression and then going into inactivity. Because one of the signs of energy is that your mind is active, alert, and it is at peace. And only when the state of mind is that, your productivity and efficiency increase.
How does one stay calm especially in your kind of a
Yeah.
way of life, because
Yeah.
you've got a chock-a-block schedule
Yeah.
between your work life, your personal life, to, of course, giving to society as well. I and a lot of people find it very difficult to remain calm, especially when you're multitasking.
Yeah.
So I want you to let me into this deep secret of how to remain calm during a chock-a-block schedule.
The way to remain calm is, if the purpose of what you are doing is true and it is not involved in any harmful activity or not involved in any cheating of anyone, automatically some part of the peace you get. Number one. Number two, we all make mistakes during the day. So when we make a mistake, we should ask for forgiveness. So that is another way to remain calm. Number three is whatever comes to you, be grateful for it. Never say that this is less, this is more, like that. Because everything is a grace from the Almighty. So always be grateful for everything. Number four, try to spread little love and joy to others. Then number five, every day give little charity to the poor people. And when a request comes to you for charity, at least give something, if not nothing. Let's say if a request comes 10,000 rupee and it's too high for you to give, then at least give 1,000 or 500 rupees. Then there are a lot of time when difficulty, hardships will come on us. And there are various types of difficulties. One is the financial, then one is health, another is relationship. Sometimes our relationship are in difficulty, and sometimes our status in society gets a beating. So in all the difficulty, remain patient and have faith in God. And realize that whatever difficulty has not come because of someone else. It has not come because of God also, because God doesn't make anyone suffer by doing injustice, because God is a just entity. He can't do injustice to anyone. He is a perfect entity. He is a perfect accountant. His karma and his calculation is perfect. So if a difficulty comes, take the responsibility on yourself. It has come because of your own deeds, your own actions, and no one else. So accept the responsibility and be calm, be patient, and try to solve the difficulty. Don't remain inactive or something. It's like a problem which has come, and then you have to try and solve it.
You know, Dr. Josefa,
Yeah.
these are beautiful life lessons.
Yeah.
And it's taken you so many years to experience all of this, to give it to us as well.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to give you a small gift.
Yeah.
So my wife, Neha,
Yeah.
has started Kawai Cosmetics, perfume for kids.
Oh, I see.
They're water-based, no
Yeah.
alcohol,
Yes,
got
yeah.
vitamin E, which is great for the skin of kids.
Okay.
And grown-ups are also using it because
Okay.
it's so safe,
Okay.
smells good.
Yeah.
And also, if you've got any skin allergies and all, you're safe from it because you've got
Yeah.
Kawai Cosmetics.
Yeah.
So I'd like to give it to you too.
Okay. All right.
Hope
Wow.
you like it.
Thank you. It's the color of blue color. So it's the color of peace, and I wish your wife all the success in this. And thank you for the lovely interview you conducted. And I pray that you have peace and success in your life. And all the best.
And thank you so much.
Yeah.
I truly mean that from the bottom of my
Thank you.
heart.
Thank you.
You're a bundle of warmth and affection. And I'm going to see you
Yes.
for the Global Justice Love and Peace Summit 2025
Yes.
in Dubai on the 12th of April, the 13th of April.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there. Dr. Josefa is going to be there. And all the dignitaries who make a difference in our lives from various walks of life are going to be there. It's a summit you can't miss. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Spreads peace, joy, happiness.
Okay.
And Dr. Josefa, I wish you the very best
Thank
always.
you so much. Thank you.
Lots of love, lots of respect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Josefa Khurakiwala.
Thank you so much. Thank you.